Hey all, so I just want to show you all something as it relates to HubSpot and Zoom. And one of the things that I like about HubSpot and Zoom is that the way that the applications integrate with each other. Now there is still room for improvement as it relates to the meeting summary and if we can get that meeting summary to flow directly into HubSpot. But for the sake of things now, HubSpot and Zoom, they have this integration where the HubSpot app sits directly inside of HubSpot. So if I were to access it from here, what happens is that I now have the actual meeting that's actually showing up from my calendar inside of HubSpot. When the person joins, because Zoom is also connected to your calendar if you're using the meeting link, when the person joins, they are automatically associated. Now, if they are not associated, you have the ability of creating that, creating what you will call the association by going and searching for the person. So if I wanted to add someone, I have the ability of searching for who that person is. Or let's say if it's a brand new person that I'm meeting for the first time and they're not in HubSpot, I can create that person from right within the Zoom application as we're seeing here. If they are already there, I can come here and I can look for them and I just choose whoever it is, and that person is actually going to be here. Now, apart from that, you also have the option of creating associations in a number of different areas. So apart from the contacts being associated, you can associate the company. The same thing applies if you want to associate the organization, whether it's creating a new company or creating a new or adding from an existing company. You also have the ability of creating deals, which is what I like, right? So let's say while in the conversation, I'll come back to deals just now, actually. Check this out. So while I'm in the conversation, I can actually now create notes, and these notes are actually going to show up inside of your HubSpot record after your meeting has been closed. So as it is right now, this meeting is ended. So this bit of information that I would have done just 7 minutes ago is now going to sit in the contact record, in the company record from a Zoom call, right? So it's all now there in that actual record. And also, let's say, for instance, I want to do other things. Let's say I wanted to search a contact and add a particular contact, then I have the ability of doing that from here as well. So let's go back to a couple other things. If I wanted to come down here, notice how it says deals. So I could create opportunities here. So if I were to go here, I can search for an existing opportunity, or I can create a brand new opportunity. So again, while talking to the customer at the end of your meeting, once you have all of your information, you can just maybe create a basic deal, and then you can add the particulars to the deal after. The same thing applies if you're doing certain things from a service perspective and you're doing it with the aspect of a ticket. You can do either add an existing ticket, or you can actually create your own ticket. But again, you're doing all of this work from right on the back end within HubSpot. If you're all familiar with what this is like the preview section inside of HubSpot when you're looking at on the browser, when you're looking at the record. And one of the things that I actually like too is that you could also associate a meeting. So this meeting was actually associated here, and you will notice that it has the start time of the meeting was X and the end time of the meeting was Y. All right. But again, it's just you understanding what that meeting is. If I maybe wanted to associate it to something else, I'll remove the association of this. And if I wanted to remove association, right? If I wanted to maybe add a different meeting that said something else, like, if I do have something else here, I can, if I wanted to add something else, I can add something else from here. And this would be whatever that new meeting is, and it'll pull the history. So this is the 12th of the 3rd, and it started at 8 and it finished at 8:30. So again, it's actually giving the timing of the meeting, and it's going to update all of that in the actual record. Again, there are so many different things that you can do inside of HubSpot. And from just doing that, one of the things I like here too is that based upon who the customer is, what stage you are at, you can actually call up or pull up your scripts. So this is your playbooks. So I can actually hit here, and possibly it's going to open up on another browser. But I'm going to be able to now access a playbook and actually write discovery type questions, etc., etc., etc. So this is what the integration between HubSpot and Zoom looks like, and I just felt that it was a pretty cool share for you all to share with you all, just to be able to understand how you can actually do things better with HubSpot. But in this instance, it's HubSpot plus the Zoom application.